Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get a good idle on a two-stroke. Alright guys, so before you start adjusting your carb, you're going to want to make sure that you have a little bit of play in your throttle. If you don't have this play, then it's not going to tune correctly and it's just not going to work. It's just not going to work like it should. So you got to make sure you've got this a little bit of play in your throttle. It doesn't have to be too much. Like you can see, this one just moves a little bit, but you just got to make sure that it's there, otherwise it's just not going to work. Alright guys, so first you guys need to know what these screws do. So this one right here, obviously it'll look different on different bikes, but it's usually the screw that's sticking out, and it's usually plastic with a spring around it. This is your idle screw, so this puts this, when you screw it in or clockwise, it's going to push your slide up, therefore making your bike idle higher. And you know, if you do the opposite and go counterclockwise, it'll make your slide go down and make your idle lower. And then this screw right here, this screw right in there, that is going to be your air screw, and that controls how much air goes into the carb. So turning that in limits the air, so clockwise will make it run richer because it's getting less air. And then if you turn it counterclockwise or turn it out, that's going to make it run leaner because it's going to get more air. Alright, so let's start up the bike real quick. Mine's already halfway warmed up, but you're gonna want to warm up your bike, because if you mess with the idle when it's cold, it's gonna change as it gets warmer. So you want to make sure that it's nice and warmed up. So right now, my idle is perfect. You want it to be high enough to the point where it's not going to die, but you want it to be as low as you can get it. But as you can see, if I screw this screw in, the idle comes up. And then if I unscrew it, the idle comes back down. So you just want to mess with this until your idle is perfect. And then you also want to make sure that your air screw is in the right spot. You want to make sure that you've got crisp throttle response like this. You want to make sure that your bike comes up when you hit the throttle instead of coming on later. So if it's running rich, then you want to turn this out, and that is going to that's going to make it run a little bit leaner. And if it's running lean, then you want to turn the screw in to get more fuel and less air. But as you can see, bike, like when I hit the gas, it comes up and goes down. And it idles pretty dang well. It's pretty low, let's see. Definitely really good. Let's take this screw out just a little bit. this is a perfect idle. It's got crisp throttle response, you can see. This comes right up and then comes back down and then idles really good. So this is a perfect idle. This is what you're looking for. And having a good idle is very important because you don't want your bike stalling out on you all the time on the trails. And you don't want it idling too high because then the bike might overheat and it's going to suck up a lot more fuel just idling. So definitely get your idle right. And also make sure, you want your throttle response to be really crisp and really quick, just really snappy. And if you're not in between, like, I don't know, I want to say probably 1/2 and 2.5 turns on this idle screw. If you're not in between that range of 1/2 a turn and 2.5 turns out, then you're gonna have to rejet your pilot jet to get that running right, and maybe even your main jet to get that running right. I have a video on how to jet a dirt bike. I'll put that in the description. Let's cut the bike off real quick. All right, so yeah, as you guys can see, idle is really good. So that's exactly what you're looking for. Not too high, not too low. You want it just in the middle. You want a smooth, crisp throttle response, and that is just what makes your bike feel really good. You don't want to have to be out on the trail all the time kicking the bike over because it stalls out, and you don't want to be that one guy who's riding around with the high idle sounding like he's going half throttle all the time, So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please consider subscribing, and yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next video.